Hi, today is Wednesday, March 15th, 2017. It's the third day of the third week of Lent, and this is a Sweet Speaks. Did you see Snoop Doggy Dogg's latest video? Where he seems to be attacking President Trump. I've recently seen it, and I don't really like it. Of course, what we could wonder is, why is Snoop doing this? What is this about? Is this about Snoop really hating Trump, and that he just has to make a video? Because I watched the video once, and first there is a scene with a policeman who shoots a guy who sits in a car, and there's a young man who films it. That's the first scene, and there you actually see him shoot him. I mean, okay, you can see the video for yourselves. I will post a link. But then the focus shifts. There is some marijuana smoking in it, I think so, or at least it looks like it. So there is this romanticization of drug use, of course, with Snoop. And then you have someone who obviously is portrayed as Trump. And there's a scene where it looks like Snoop is shooting him, but then you don't see any bullets hitting the Trump. I guess there are some reasons for that. But obviously, it's portrayed as if Snoop would shoot at Trump. And as I said, is he doing this because he really dislikes Trump? Or is there some other reason? Of course, I have no idea. But you could ask, because Snoop lives in Los Angeles, right? He's lived there, as far as I know, his entire life. And I mean, I think he started off as what they call a gangbanger. I mean, like a real one. But now he's evolved. At least he's got a little money for himself. He's not a poor guy anymore. And he was a reggae artist a few years ago, if anyone remembers that. I was reminded at Anthony Brian Logan's channel, but I do remember this. And he was all peace and love, but now he's back to the gangster stuff again. And I think, who are Snoop's fans? Who is he working with? He's working with the left in LA, or I mean, his fan base is obviously the left. I mean, no Trump fans would listen to him. I don't think so, at least. I don't. And we are sort of the same generation. We are sort of Generation X, the both of us. He is a few years older than me, but not very much older. I think he's 45, and I'm 39. And I mean, come on. There's one thing to be like a gangster or a gangster after when you're 20, but when you're 40 or 40 plus years old, it's just tragic. So, I mean, if I'm going to guess something here, my guess is Snoop is doing this for the money, because he knows that this video is going to bring him a lot of cash, and that's what he wants. Just like when he's baking cookies with Martha Stewart on TV, he's doing that for the money too. So I think basically you could say he does more or less anything as long as he gets paid. At least within some boundaries, but yeah. And my guess is that Snoop doesn't really care about the black community in the US. I could be wrong. I'll probably take a lot of heat for this, but I think what he cares about is his wallet. And what I think he's doing this for his money. He's doing this to be virtue signaling, and he has basically made himself a court jester of the left. Isn't that a little condescending, by the way? Am I condescending now? Or is it just that the left are condescending? I mean, I'm sorry for saying this, but I mean, Snoop is a black guy. And he is the way a lot of white liberals think a black guy should be, or how they are. I mean, the idea among white liberals, not only in America, also in Sweden and Norway. But in Sweden and Norway, it wouldn't be about a black guy, or maybe a Somali then, but it would more be about well, the dominant non-Western immigrant groups that we have here, and the idea. I mean, the racism of lower expectations. We expect certain people to act in a certain way, and that's very condescending. But he plays along with this. I think he does actually. He probably knows what he's doing. And just a few years ago, he was sort of Donald Trump's pal, and now he's portraying himself as shooting him in a video. I mean, it's really sad actually. And I mean, okay, there is freedom of speech, so there's not much you can do. But you can say that this is stupid. This is making himself into a court jester of the left. And if that's what he wanna be, well, then so be it. And that's what I have to say about this right now. I would like to thank the people who are supporting this channel through PayPal and through Patreon and through prayers. That is very much appreciated. And if you like this channel, I would like to encourage you to subscribe so you don't miss anything. If you like my videos, please like them. If you got something to say, please comment. And please share my videos too on social media, on Facebook or Twitter or whatever. And if you have $1 or $1 million that you don't know where you should put it, hey, you could give it to me. I'll take it. So yeah, I think that's about it. I mean, there's a lot I could say, but that's about it. I grew up in the 90s, so I remember the gangster rap and all that stuff. I remember. But I'm not 20 years old anymore. I'm not a teenager, I'm not a 20-year-old. So maybe it's time for court jester Snoop to grow up too. Oh, I had to say that too. Anyway, this is a Sweet Speaks. Have a nice day.